Hi, it's Mary Van Geffen, author of Parenting a Spicy One, and I want to tell you why staying calm with your spicy one feels impossible sometimes. It's not because you're weak. It's not because you haven't read enough parenting books. It's because your childhood wounds are showing up in your parenting. And until you heal those childhood wounds, the techniques won't stick. You'll both be getting triggered. Here's what's happening. When your child acts in a way that triggers your old wounds, you go to autopilot, what worked in the past. Maybe you were called too sensitive as a kid. You'll see your child's big emotions and think, demanding, dramatic, too much. If you were praised for instead being very agreeable and easygoing, then standing up to your strong-willed kid is going to feel insurmountable. And you're not going to be able to welcome in them their fierce independence. You can't like in your child what you hate in yourself. Dr. Dan Siegel's research shows that the best predictor of your child's secure attachment to you isn't what happened to you as a child. You could have had a really messed up childhood. It's whether you've made sense of those difficult experiences. It's the stories you tell about your own life that dictate who you are and what you believe about yourself. And these beliefs dictate what you think. And what you think dictates how you feel. And how you feel often compels you into very specific parenting actions. Do you see that cycle? Let me share my rock bottom moment. My 4-year-old was being very disrespectful one morning. She called me a poo-poo head, which is funny now, but it wasn't then. She pushed her baby brother down. She was wearing her daddy's Disneyland ID around her neck, and she was marching around like she owned the place. And then she pinched me. And the rational part of my brain powered down. And here's what was screaming in my head. She's doing this on purpose. She's testing me. If I don't stop this now, she's going to turn into a monster. I'm raising a brat. So with all those thoughts, I reached out, snatched the lanyard tight around her throat, yanking her back towards me. She fell to the floor. This thin, angry red welt emerged across her neck. We were both sobbing. And then a different voice started berating me. You're just like your mother. You're one of those abusive moms now. You've ruined her. She'll never forget this. That was my low moment that made me finally get some help. But here's the twist. I took my daughter to a child therapist thinking she was the problem. And after a couple sessions, the therapist asked if I would come back alone. And so I went back alone, and then again, for 2 years. My daughter never returned because my bold little girl was not the issue. It was my harsh inner dialogue. So here's what I want you to try this week. I want you to pay attention to the moments when you're harsh with yourself and your child. Notice that voice in your head that says, you're such a bad mom, or you always mess this up, or you're too much. We all have a lot of people have that voice. Now practice speaking to yourself the way you wish someone had spoken to you as a child. Instead of, I'm such a terrible mother, try, I'm learning how to do this differently. It's going to take time. Instead of, I can't believe I yelled again, try, I lost my temper and I'll repair. That's human. Here's why this matters for your parenting. When you speak tenderly to yourself, you soften. And when you soften, you can stay present when your kid is hard. Those beliefs that you formed as a child, they don't have to still be true. But you have to look at them first with compassion. Inner child work isn't a one-time thing, and it's an ongoing practice. So finding ways to make sense of your past so it stops hijacking your present. This work needs time and attention and patience with yourself and maybe support. But it's the difference between techniques that fail and transformation that lasts. You're doing really hard work. Keep going. And if you need more encouragement or mentoring or community, join the Moms of Spicy Ones Academy. In the Moso Academy, you get access to my entire library of classes to build your skills, plus optional group coaching sessions with me 3 different times a month. There's a teen one, a kid one, and a deep work Moso one. You can also just watch the recordings or do nothing, but know you have a community behind you. You don't have to do this alone anymore. Well done.